I'm here at La House on the grounds on the Baton Rouge campus here, and I'm looking at some wonderful double knockout roses. Now these can get very large. I'm about 5'8", and you can see these are well on their way to 6 feet. And when growing any kind of rose, but particularly large, vigorous roses like the knockout roses, you need to decide the size you want them to be based on how you're using them in the landscape. Around about this time of the year, you'll notice that the rose flowers that you get on most of your repeat flowering roses are smaller, the color isn't as good, and this is mostly due to the stress of our long hot summer period. But we have a really outstanding rose flowering period that's going to occur in the fall in October, November, and early December. And this is a great time of the year to trim back your roses, to control their size and encourage vigorous growth and prepare them for that great fall blooming period. Now again, you need to decide what you're growing the roses for to decide about how far back you want to cut them. These are nice large roses growing in a hedge, and we're only going to reduce them by about 1/3 of their height. You can use some tools in doing that. Hand pruners are really good to use, and the hand pruners can be used to snip the branches about the size of your fingers. Notice I'm wearing these nice heavy leather gloves. This is to protect my hands from the thorns that these roses have. For larger growing canes down lower, you want to use something like these loppers. They're going to be great for the larger canes if you need to cut a bit lower down. So let me go ahead and tackle this and show you how this rose is going to look after I finish pruning it. So there you have it. I've taken the bush back by about 1/3, and these flowers I've cut off, don't worry, put them in a beautiful vase inside and you can enjoy them there. Also, don't forget you can fertilize at this point for a glorious blooming season this fall. We'll cut our roses back again in our landscapes in the late winter, early spring, about late January, early February. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU AgCenter.